because when you have an offense like that, you better have a defense that can go out there and take the ball away and be stout and bend and don't break. And this defense is loaded. And they lost guys, which is crazy. They lost a lot of guys, but this defense keeps doing it, dude. So I want to hear your thoughts on the defensive side of the ball, and I'm going to let this be your part. You know, we talked about the offense. I'm just the quarterback, but I really want to hear your thoughts in depth about defense, and I can give kind of some big picture thoughts in terms of my opinion on it. But what do you got, B?
Well, I'll just say, folks, this is why you're tuning in to the Pocket Podcast. I mean, we know ball. I'm not going to be coy about it. We know ball. We know Penn State football. And kind of give you a different perspective and different angle on what you may watch on the Saturdays that are coming. So just excited to be here, talk ball, and defense is what I love to talk about. So,
man.
I mean, Manny Diaz came in from Miami. I think he's done an incredible job so far. And I had a chance to talk with a few guys in New York City this past summer. And I think the biggest thing for me is confidence. You can just see it. Like, it's the aura about them. And that's what, I mean, college football, honestly, like you said, it's a simple game.
Yeah.
Confidence in college football alone, it can take you very far.
No doubt.
You know, without schematics, without the game plan. You line up against a guy and you're confident in that matchup, you'll go a long way. But just to see that from these guys on top of an aggressive kind of play caller, it's just fun to watch. It's fun to watch, like you said. Taking the ball away, I think that's a key emphasis, always is, as the squad knows, and the guys are thinking that way. It's about the ball, you know. Ball's in the air. It's truly a 50-50 ball. Kalen King, just I think nominated preseason All-American.
Yep.
You know, that's the big, sexy position, but it starts up front. And I think they've got dogs up front, and they've got depth, which, once again, you know, you can kind of rotate those big boys a little bit, let a few guys get some reps here and there without any slack or drop-off or expectation of drop-off. I think that makes it fun. And then the linebackers, my position, my guys, the LBUs, you know, I speak to those guys whenever I can and just really inflicting that confidence. You know, you're the leader. You make the plays, just have fun out there, fly around. And I think Manny Diaz puts these guys in a position to do exactly that.
Yep. You know, Abdul Carter is probably the guy that, you know, everyone's talking about. You know, Micah Parsons, who's the next? He's doing a great job of stepping in. I want to get your opinion on a kid that I watched his high school tape. I'm not a big pay attention to recruits. I want those guys to get on the field and show me stuff. But you know, this is a Virginia kid. He's got a soft spot for me. The Tony Rojas kid.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at his frame, you know, 6'3", 6'4", long, lanky, can run. What are your thoughts on him? Do you think that he's going to be able to mature and grow up? Again, you had the experience of stepping in as a true freshman, having to get some burn, having to play pretty consistently. You know, the physical toll. He's done a great job with Chuck. Chuck's one of the best in the game and growing guys. You know,
shout out to those guys, man. The strength staff.
The kid's blown up already.
Yeah.
I mean, he's almost 235 pounds. He looks great. I'm really excited to see what he can bring as kind of that Robin to Abdul on that side, and I think you need that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've only heard good things about him so far. Yeah. I've heard he's definitely flashed as a true freshman.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it, you know. Getting the coaches on notice, like, hey, I deserve to be on the field.
Yeah.
You know. And I think he's done that so far. Like you said, the frame, Chuck Losey, those guys. A lot of people may not know the strength staff is who these kids spend most of the time with.
Yeah.
And Penn State's got a great one. Losey, Alvin, all the guys there. They do a great job, and everyone loves Chuck.
Right.
And I think he'll definitely see the field. It'll probably be special teams. You obviously get his feet wet, get him hitting out there. And I think, as we've seen with Abdul Carter and Micah, some of these guys, you start making enough plays on there, it's like, okay, this kid deserves some reps out there on the defense. And I believe we'll see it. But as also we said, we've got depth now. So if it doesn't happen and he's here extra year, shoot, I'm not complaining, to be honest.
No doubt.
Definitely can step into that leadership role. And that, I'm not sure who kind of holds that right now.
Yeah.
Once again, it's not always necessary, but as we get our ear a little bit closer to the locker room, to the streets, I love to kind of be entwined with that knowledge, just to see who's kind of running the show.
Yeah, well, you think so? I mean, someone's gonna step up, right? You need that. I mean, if Penn State's gonna meet the expectations, someone's gonna step up on that side of the ball.